Welcome back to Global Wheel Hub. Today we are diving deep into one of the most buzzied about mid-displacement bikes of 2026, the 2026 KTM R350. This is the bike enthusiasts have been talking about, imagining KTM's pure 350 platform in a race or a sharp, performance-oriented chassis that blends everyday usability with serious thrills. Whether you're gearing up for city rides, weekend blasts on twisties, or exploring gravel back roads, the R350 promises to be a versatile all-rounder with true KTM DNA. Before we jump into the numbers, remember to hit that like button, smash subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a wheeler spinning review. Now, let's get into it. If we look at KTM's 350A Macron cc lineup for 2026, from their Enduro and Dual Sport range, the characteristics that shape the R350 concept are clear: a lightweight agility, potent torque, racer-ready hardware, and premium components that give KTM bikes their edge. First, let's talk about the engine. At the heart of the R350 is a liquid-cooled, single-cylinder, 4-stroke engine with around 349cc displacement. This unit is known in KTM's lineup for delivering a perfect balance of power and torque, a strong lower to mid-range performance with a reverb-happy top end. Whether you're ripping through back roads or accelerating out of tight hairpins, this engine eagerly responds to throttle input, giving you that signature KTM punch. While exact horsepower figures for the R350 aren't officially published, in other 350A Macron cc KTM models we see healthy power figures that rival bikes in this segment, all while remaining manageable and rider-friendly. Coupled to this engine is a 6-speed gearbox that's precise, quick, and suits both relaxed cruising and spirited riding. Shifts feel crisp and direct, something every rider appreciates when you're hustling through gears on a canyon run. Now on to performance aspects. Although KTM hasn't released official dynamometer numbers for the R350, we can infer from the 350 class that the bike's power-to-weight ratio will be strong, giving it brisk acceleration. With a lightweight build and responsive throttle, expect nimble handling in the city and confidence in inspiring stability at higher speeds. In off-road models like the 350 XKF, this engine layout has proven capable even with more rugged suspension and chassis setups. So on a tuned road chassis like the R350, you're essentially getting that performance sharpened for pavement without losing its versatile character. Chassis and suspension are areas where KTM rarely cuts corners, and the R350 would be no exception. KTM typically builds chassis around a central doubly cradle chromoly steel frame, a lightweight, rigid, and engineered to provide a precise balance of feedback and agility. Paired with higher quality suspension components, likely from WP, KTM's preferred suspension partner, the bike promises excellent road feel and athletic handling. Whether it's quick direction changes or mid-corner bumps, this setup helps maintain traction and composure. Stopping power is another critical area. KTM bikes generally use well-balanced disc brakes front and rear, giving strong bite and modulation under both aggressive and everyday riding scenarios. ABS and traction control systems would be expected, a essential safety tech that also allows riders of varying skill levels to extract confidence from this machine. Let's dig into design elements, because aesthetics matter just as much as performance. The R350 embodies KTM's aggressive design language, sharp lines, bold bodywork, and that unmistakable orange hue. The proportions are athletic rather than bulky, giving it a purposeful stance that signals performance. A minimal, sculpted fuel tank funnels air efficiently toward the engine bay and gives the rider room to move when you're leaned over in the corners. Instrument cluster tech on KTM's modern bikes has been evolving, and you can expect a fuller color TFT display with smartphone connectivity, ride info, gear indicator, and essential metrics at a glance. Lighting, headlight, tail light, indicators, is LED, crisp and bright for improved visibility in all conditions. Ergonomics on a bike like this are a sweet spot. They are upright enough for comfortable daily riding, but forward-leaning enough to stay planted and engaged when you open the throttle. The seat design would likely be narrow at the front for better leg scooping, with foam density tuned for longer rides without fatigue. Now, unique selling points. Why should you consider the 2026 KTM R350 over its competition? First, KTM's reputation for lightweight performance. The R350 would slot into a niche where it's lighter and more agile than many competitors in the middle range, offering an all-day comfortable ride without feeling ponderous. Second, engine versatility. That 350A Macron CC platform is known for being tractable and responsive, perfect for both city stop and go and highway traffic. Third, premium components. WP suspension, solid brakes, modern electronics. KTM doesn't skimp on quality even in the middle of their lineup, and that's something enthusiasts always notice. Fourth, brand heritage. KTM bikes pull from decades of racing DNA, whether motocross, enduro, or road-biased designs, giving riders that performance feel and confidence. Now let's talk price. While there's no exact official retail MSRP globally for the R350 yet, looking at comparable KTM bikes in the 350 class and what similar displacement models go for, you can expect something competitive, likely in the mid-range price bracket relative to other performance bikes. For example, similar KTM models in 2026 have varied pricing depending on market and variant.